Okay, so we're going to look at actually fitting the Slickshift to a gearbox now. I don't have a Series 3 anymore, sadly, so I can't show you on the car. I've managed to dig this rather ugly looking series gearbox out to do it on the floor in front of you. To get to this stage, obviously to get to your gearbox, you're going to need to take the transmission tunnel out so we can get to the bit that we want to play with. So to begin, it's pretty straightforward. All we need to do is undo 2 bolts here and the 2 bolts at the front here, which retain the stand. Then that'll come away and we won't need that anymore. I've got some very basic tools here with me. I've got a 3/16 Whitworth socket and spanner. I've got a 5/16 Whitworth spanner as well, and a hammer and a chisel also for a lock tab. So I'm going to jump straight in, and I'm just going to undo these 2 bolts here and keep them, and then I'm just going to drop on those 2 at the front and keep those safe as well. So let's get cracking with that. While you're here, it's not a bad idea, obviously, to check your fluids in the main box and the transfer box. Give it a clean down if you fancy it as well. If it looks like this, then it's definitely worth doing. If you've already got a reconditioned gearbox by Synchro Gearboxes, then you won't need to, obviously. But checking the fluid's always worth doing while you've got access to everything. So I'm just going to whip this last one out, nice and quick. There we go. So I'm going to keep both of those, and then both of those as well, because we're going to use them in a minute. Again, if you want to clean them up, brilliant. So this should just pull away like so, and you can see it's thoroughly disgusting. There's actually a rubber O-ring still on this, but they don't tend to last that long. And the ball here actually can wear quite a lot, and you can see inside there it's not so pretty. It's not the nicest bit of kit. You can see in the past, I mean, this stick's awful, to be honest with you. It's obviously broken off there, and somebody's had a good old go at welding it on. So basically now that's fit for the bin. Keep your knob, so to speak. Yeah, you want to keep that to go on the new stick, so that can go in the bin. The next job is this gate, which the spring's just gone ping on. This gate, we want to remove the whole thing, so there's 2 bolts just there. They've got lock tabs on them, so we just need to knock back the lock tabs, undo those 2 bolts, whip them out, and then we won't need any of that. So I'm going to just jump in. And that's the lock tab out of the way, or the lock tabs. And then I'm just going to quickly undo those. That off. So again, we don't need that, that can go in the bin. We've also got an inspection plate here that the stand was sitting on, but the new Slickshift, it's got that built in, so you don't really need that. So again, that can go in the bin. We don't need that. So now we're at a point where we're ready to fit the new Slickshift. And we're not looking too bad.